So, Jade,
Yes.
are you prepared for if something terrible and awful happened to your mom?
Probably not.
Okay, well, start. Hello and happy Friday, friends. Here we are. More vampire good time shenanigan things. Who will Victorio fuck? Will the rest of the coterie actually solve the mysteries of what's going on? While Victorio does anything but responsible things. Who knows? We'll find out tonight. It is I, DM Daddy RPG. We are joined tonight by Sophia, portrayed by GDI Ainsley, Marvin, portrayed by Glenn Dizzle, Jade, portrayed by Chi Chai T. Thank you for that awesome name.
You're welcome.
Ulrich, portrayed by Styles08, and Johan, portrayed by Wormsmith. And of course, our lovely DM, fresh off her Christmas party and super dressed up, JenOfThieves. And I'm not going to do any social media pluggings or anything because we're super freaking late. So
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
take it away, Jen.
How's everyone doing tonight?
We're here.
Excited.
Doing well.
I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for being here.
Bit sleepy, but you know what else is new?
It's all right. We'll just get the adrenaline going. It'll be just fine. Who wants to start off recaps? We'll do one sentence apiece. And then what you want to do today.
Found that the Tremere Trojan horse, the Nosferatu Elder. What I want to do tonight is figure out which Tremere.
Okay. Sweet. Ulrich.
Ulrich has been warned by the sheriff and the prince that his meeting is coming.
What do you want to do tonight besides not go to that meeting?
Yeah, skip the meeting. Yeah, I don't know for sure yet. Let's see where the night takes me.
Oh, yep.
Hopefully away from this meeting, though.
That's never been a problem before. Sophia!
We made a lot of progress, and what I want to do tonight is continue that and interrogate the whoever was forced to frenzy. Or just frenzied on their own. We'll find out.
Cool. Victorio?
Yes.
What'd you do last week?
I only get one sentence, right?
Yeah.
One word.
I made sure the prince was safe.
That was way nicer than I thought you were gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do this week?
Whoever happens to cross my way.
Hey, Jade.
Last week, I pretty much stayed out of trouble while other people were causing more issues or trying to solve issues. And this week, if I can find a time to run away, I'd like to go maybe see what's going on with my mom.
Maybe.
Just so you know, we have a first harmony.
Perfect. Ashley on it. Damn. And Marvin.
We went back to the Haven afterwards, and we had a little talks about a few things, and Marvin decided to play big brain detective and start trying to piece pieces together.
Yeah.
But then we decided to take a nap.
I decided,
Quite there
had
yet,
to.
but-
It's whatever.
I mean, had to. Yeah, it's same vein.
What do you want to do this week?
Finished putting pieces together.
Finish. Big plans. We are starting fresh with a brand new night. As you wake up, everyone please give me one rouse check.
As soon as I get whole 20 back going.
Victorio, you get one hungrier. Ulrich, you get one hungrier.
There we go.
Of course I fucking do.
Cause Nom.
I don't think I have ever passed a rouse check.
Do you have?
Let's see.
Marvin, you're good. And I think
Cool.
I'm missing one.
Yeah,
There it is.
that's me. Sorry. My
You are
sheet's
one
lagging.
hungrier. You're fine. We are going to... I guess we'll start off where we stopped last time. Next morning, Princess Haven.
Next night.
Yeah. Night, morning. You know the
Cool. If she's cool with it, I'm gonna feed off the prince.
Do you sleep in a room?
If she lets me.
She'll let you.
Cool. Because
is
I'm
it?
currently at hunger 4.
As the sun goes down, she's curled up there, totally nude, underneath the silk covers and her silk bed. Kind of curled up, half ball, right against you.
Okay.
She wakes up,
Snugging.
kind of rolls into you, face tucked in, before she finally opens her eyes.
Hi.
Hi.
What do you mean to do for you tonight? There's Beals. Thank you, Beals, for all the gifted subs. I appreciate you.
I was thinking about it. And if you don't want to cancel the concert, if you haven't already, I won't make you, but you do have to take someone.
Oh, I texted everybody the second you told me to cancel it.
Oh, I thought we got you too busy, too quick.
You were starting to do work, so you gave me, like, the slightest window.
Well, I'm relieved now.
Well,
I was
good.
trying to be reasonable, and now I don't have to be.
You're the prince. You can be whatever you want to be.
I'm a woman. I have to appear reasonable.
You're my grandsire. You can make whatever demand of me you want. Pooper knows.
Play bites at the finger. What do you need from me?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You know I am the least demanding person in your court.
As much as I would love to stay in bed all night, guess I should get up.
Again, the whole you're the prince, you can do whatever you want.
It's a bit of a crisis.
That's why you have people.
I have to manage the people.
I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go deal with that. And I guess I should probably go back home to the other home, if that's okay? Or am I grounded? Gently pet Silk Sheik's very much fine with being grounded here if he has to be.
I don't want you going anywhere alone, but no, you are not grounded.
Well, hey, you needed to talk to Ulrich anyway. You can come back to the house too.
How hungry are you?
Very.
Holds out her arm.
Nom 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 nom.
How much are you taking?
I don't know. How much do I need to get rid of hunger for?
I mean...
I don't know V5 mechanics. I just know how to play a sassy bitch.
So every hunger you take is going to add a hunger to her.
So she'll let you do 2.
Then I will do 2.
Before kind of sliding your head away.
That's so weird. I miss when elders just had big blood pools and were yummy to suck on.
She's still yummy to suck on.
I'm sure she is. Nom 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 nom.
Okay. So you can take your hunger down to 2.
Do you want to go yell at Ulrich? Or do you have bigger people to yell at?
I will take you home.
Okay.
And tell Ulrich where he's going tonight.
Awesome. Start trying to find all my clothes.
There's a closet full of clothes over there if you want to use it.
And give up my duds?
I will have someone bring them to you.
But what if a fan sees me on the street? I can't be found lacking.
Best of luck then. She'll slide out of bed, walk across the room, totally nude, to find herself some clothes.
Just totally
From her own.
get very much distracted by that.
And then you both get dressed and head out.
Yeah.
Back at the official group haven. Is anyone doing anything the instant they wake?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Well, super quick, get dressed, put on tie up the ponytail. And then I'm going to step out and see if anybody's there. Because I need somebody else to do some phone stuff for me.
I'll probably be awake, though, because Kath probably woke me up early because
They're
I
fighting.
wanted to.
They're fighting. They're just hissing and scrabbling all across your furniture.
Gonna give them food to try to distract them, and I'll go out and see what's up.
All right.
Jade, before you get
Good evening,
too
Jade.
far, it's Saturday night. Normally, your mom spends the day doing things for you, picking up cat food, picking up groceries you don't eat, you just throw them away, but she has them waiting for you, refilling your bus pass, doing your laundry, maybe buying you some new clothes. Doing all the things a good mom would do for a daughter who has no money. Normally, by now, you'd have a message saying everything's ready for you to pick up. Come by whenever you want. But there is no message.
I'll send a text, ask if she's okay. And still go out. Wait a little bit to see if I wait just a moment to see if I can answer before I decide if I go and do anything else right off the bat.
No answer. How long do you give it?
Like 10 minutes.
No answer.
I'm tempted to just leave and go. Do I actually want to leave right now?
Be brave. Be brave.
Yeah. I'm gonna head out and take a trip over to.
Look. So as soon as you get in the common area. Good evening, Jade.
Good evening.
Second harm.
Can you take care of some quick phone business for me? I just need you to send a text.
Yep, I can send a text really quick.
Hey, Jade.
All right.
Yes.
Take a superficial willpower damage as the pressure of needing to leave and having to stop really sets in. It's the slashy boy.
Where do I take that damage?
It's in under your willpower, up by your health.
Okay.
It's 1 to 2.
Thank
And
you.
you want this slash.
All right.
So the text I tell you to send is to the sheriff, and it's 1, when and where, 2, Michael okay, question mark.
I will send that. Yes.
And are you visibly upset or distressed?
Hey, do
Oh, I'm sure I am.
What's oh shoot, is it insight?
Me?
Yeah, what's insight, Sophia?
All right, where's my insights? Nothing special. 5 successes.
You get stressed. You've actually never seen her this stressed. If she was a mortal, she'd be sweating, panting, just ready to run. There's kind of like an animal edginess to her.
Do we need to take care of your issue from last night?
That would be good. Yes.
All right. Do you want to bring anyone else?
I'd probably bring Victorio if he was here, but he's obviously not here right now. But
So don't wait on him?
no, I don't think I have time to wait.
Sophia, you get
All right.
a text back pretty quickly from the
Okay.
sheriff.
So it's going to play the first few notes of Salisbury Hill. All right. Jade, could you read that to me?
It says Pulse, which is Wes's club. And it says 40 minutes.
I relay that message.
How close is this person? Physically?
It's about 20 minutes away.
About 20 minutes.
I'm sorry. And then how far is, I guess. And do you know where Pulse is? How far is it from Pulse?
Pulse is toward downtown, so about 15, 17 minutes.
Another about 15 minutes away.
Then I'm sorry, Jade, I can't help you right now. I can't tell the sheriff to delay.
That's alright, I'll just go by myself.
I would suggest taking Marvin.
Is
We
Marvin
are.
awake?
Everybody's awake by now.
Okay.
Whether they're up and moving.
Yeah.
Marvin,
We
would
are
you...
under Prince's orders not to go anywhere alone.
That's a good
Marvin's
point.
awake, but he's still laying there, pondering things from last night.
I don't want to cause more issues than what is already going on, so I'll probably check to see if Marvin wants to come.
Johann and Ulrich, what are you doing first thing you wake up?
Ulrich's just laying there, waiting.
Johann is looking back over his notes and the specimens in his lab. He might pick up the ring with tongs and try to run some magnetic analyses to determine the metal composition, like magnetic and heating analyses if he has that equipment in his lab.
Okay. It's 14 karat gold. You can tell from the quality of it that it's probably been melted down and recast at least once before. But that's all you can get from the metal.
Interesting. And then he'll probably go into the common room to report his results to the rest of his coterie.
Would Marvin have heard Jade talking about leaving?
Well, give me wits awareness. You're pretty lost in thought.
Mm-hmm. It happens. Bloop. And bloop. And bloop.
You'd have heard bits and pieces of what she was saying, and you could tell that her voice was sort of moving through the living room toward the door.
Mm.
So you could probably put the two together.
Flat phone quick text to Victorio. Think Jade's trying to leave. Then.
Okay.
Pop out of
Question
it.
mark.
Don't know details. Then. And at that point, I hop out and just kind of wander into the common area.
You'll have a text whenever you check your phone again saying that I'll be back home soon. Prince is bringing me.
Checks watch. Okay. So what's going on out here, guys?
So at this point, is everyone but Ulrich here?
Victorio is not there quite yet.
Well,
But everyone in
Victoria's
the
not.
house.
Is everybody in the house but Ulrich here?
Mm-hmm.
Ulrich, house meeting.
He slowly gets up and walks out.
Vampire dorms.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Order
actually,
in the
before-
house. Order in the
Yeah,
house.
sorry. Actually, real quick. Jade, I would tell you to text bringing Johann to the sheriff, just so he knows.
Alright. I will send a quick text.
Because Sophia's being bossy tonight. Because urgent time, and
As I'm trying
Victoria's
to
not
get
here
to
to
the
make
door
fun of her
to
for it.
leave.
Yeah. All right.
Is anyone actually physically stopping Jade? Because she is on her way.
I'm just gonna say, Jade, 30 seconds, please.
And Marvin, you said that you were actually stopping me.
Marvin would move. Marvin would move between Jade and the door. Just hold on a minute. Let's hear everything that needs to be said before we leap to conclusions.
As long as it's fast.
It's going to be fast. Someone is threatening someone close to Jade. I was going to go help, but unfortunately I am needed for the interrogation of the person who frenzied last night. Johan, I would greatly appreciate if you would accompany me and bring the ring. Marvin, could you please go help Jade? Ulrich, I'm sorry, but I think you were specifically grounded. Any objections?
That's a bit of a pickle.
I'm not going to force you to go, Marvin, but I don't want Jade going alone, especially at a time that we've all been ordered not to go anywhere alone by the prince.
Yeah.
Weren't we
I don't
also
know if we're-
told to come home and stay home?
That was the last thing I heard.
Yeah, we were all told to come home and stay home.
Someone
I'm
Jade
not
cares about
getting
is
any
being
more
threatened.
trouble.
That's fair. I have been ordered to go, and I have informed the sheriff that Johan is going to be accompanying me. Jade and Marvin, you can make your own choices, but I think it is less bad if Jade and Marvin go than if just Jade goes.
Why we gotta have a headache first thing in the night?
And hopefully y'all will be back before it's an issue.
Marvin pulls out the phone, sees the text. ETA, question mark?
Sophia, everyone can hear like a clatter and a shuffle of the cats as they're fighting. They hiss and scratch their way across the living room, and the one cat, the black cat from last night, spins on a heel and swipes at your ankles.
Somebody sense the unseen, please.
That's what I was raising my hand for.
Take a superficial
That's
for
why Sophia likes you, Marvin.
the ye old chat redeems, and I think I'm caught
Oh,
up now.
okay. Superficial damage.
Yeah.
All right, Sophia will restrain herself from kicking this cat.
You sure?
Uh-huh. I want to... I don't like being cruel for cruelty's sake, and also I don't want to upset Jade, if nothing else.
She's already upset. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to make it worse. She's not going to like it more if I kick her cat.
All right, Marvin. Someone else doing just Marvin. Sense the unseen. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay, they're
Okay,
just
so
two
no
cats
ghost.
acting up.
Just doesn't. Okay, no ghost. All right. Johan, you and I need to go.
Understood. And he's gonna
Actually,
put
real
the ring
quick, Johan.
in it.
Or, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Do that.
He's gonna quickly put the ring in like a lead-lined container and bring his tongs along with him. He
Excellent.
does not want it exuding any supernatural interference that he can avoid.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna say, nobody take my car tonight, or until we can fix the rearview mirror that fell off. We still have two of the prince's vehicles here, right?
At some point, the other car was delivered back to the Haven during the day.
Excellent.
I said text back to Victoria. Permission to escort Jade.
To where?
Someone close to her unknown who.
OMFG.
You just see Marvin audibly sigh.
You know what? If she trusts you to go, go. If she's not going to listen to my advice, that's cool. Do whatever you guys got to do. And anything you text me after this, Victoria is not going to respond to.
Speaking of texts, before we get in the car, Johan,
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you to check my texts real quick.
He does so.
Just anything since I said bringing Johan?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'll assume it's fine.
Good assumption.
All right. And then I will ask I don't want to be on the phone while driving. So I'll just ask you to text Eileen and tell her to call if anything comes up.
Johan will do so.
Okay.
You text Eileen, you immediately get a message that the message could not go through.
Isn't that?
Sophia,
Yes.
message to Eileen didn't pass through.
Try calling.
Johan tries calling.
It does not go through.
Still nothing.
Call Alyssa.
Does so.
No, that one goes through.
I think your curse might have gotten into your phone. Sorry.
Wait, no, you said that one did go through.
Mm-hmm. It does
Oh,
go
it did.
through. It's really,
Sorry, I misheard you.
it's answered so quickly, too. You don't, how often do you speak to Alyssa, would you say?
Not often, but she knows who I am.
She does.
Not.
And Johan's going to pass
Well,
the phone.
let me be clear.
Here's it.
She
Yeah.
knows I'm a person. She doesn't
Mhm.
know, and that Eileen works for me. She doesn't know I'm a vampire, but she knows. Yeah, she knows who I am. I'm just gonna say put it on speaker.
It's not even a full ring before it gets picked up.
Hey, Alyssa.
Is she with you?
I was hoping she was with you.
I'm not. She said, "Oh God." She, okay. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know how to process this right now. I was really sure that maybe you went to pick her up. I don't. She doesn't. Okay. What happened?
Have you been to her apartment or house, wherever she lives?
Yeah, I was staying over last night, and she left in the middle of the night. And
And
she came back.
didn't come back.
She came back. She
Okay.
came back. She came back, and then a couple hours ago, a few hours ago, someone came knocking at the door, and they said they were detectives. I don't really know what a detective looks like. They said they were detectives, and that she had to come with them, and she said,
Did you get a look at them?
do you have a warrant? And they said they just have questions. And then one of them took her laptop and they walked out with her, and I haven't talked to her since.
Did you get a look at them?
Mm-hmm.
So I, Ainsley, have a problem where I'm very bad at describing people, but I'm going to describe what Otto looks like. And say, did they look?
I mean, one of them was like a white guy. He had brownish hair, but he was younger, maybe, than that.
Okay. There were two of them?
There were two of them, and then when I looked out the window, there was another one in the car.
Was it a police car?
No. It was a black car.
Okay.
I don't know what kind. She said I didn't believe her. But she said if anything weird ever happened and she was gone, that I should destroy her phone and not call you. So I mean, you called me, so I don't think that counts.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna take care of Eileen.
You know where she is?
I don't, but I have some ideas. I have my own police-related business that I need to attend to. It will take a few minutes, and then this is my priority.
Okay, I'm just.
She'll be okay.
I'm not. She said not to call you, so I'm not gonna call you. Can you just call me when you hear from her, please?
I will call. I will. I promise.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh boy. How long do we have until interrogation time at the Pulse? Not enough time to take a detour, right?
Not enough time. You got 35 minutes, 30 minutes.
All right.
There's traffic.
Well, we're going to the Pulse.
You and Johan to Pulse. Jade and Marvin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go whether Marvin comes with me or not.
Wait up. I'm gonna regret this.
I will wait a moment for
getting
Marvin.
there, because Jade doesn't have a car.
This would be a bad time to take the prince's car.
You know, I have
You
another
are-
option. Unless you're going to disobey me and take my car with the broken rearview mirror, in which case you're going to risk getting pulled over.
Side view mirror.
Side view.
Fine.
They'll still pull for faulty equipment.
Yep. Don't
Do I
risk
still
it.
have the bus pass?
No.
Any bus passes left?
You've mostly been getting rides, so there's still some money in your bus pass.
All right, we can take the bus. Yeah.
Gonna have to walk probably about 2 miles before you get to the bus stop. Because there is not a bus stop around this nice-ass haven. But off you go, unless you want to do something else.
I don't want to do anything else before. I'm just...
Going once? Going twice? Okay. As Jade and Marvin start their hike toward the bus stop, the Prince and Victorio roll down the street, pull up to the haven, park the car right in the front.
Scuttle out to get the door for
She'll wait for you and hold a hand out so you can help her that way too. She unfolds herself from the car, brushes out the wrinkles in her suit jacket, and then gestures for you to lead the way to the house.
you. To the house, open the doors for her and everything. It's like, we're home. Guys?
We are home. She kind of clears her throat, listening in to see if she can hear anyone else.
Ulrich comes walking in.
Oh, look at that.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you doing this evening?
Recovering.
Glad to hear it.
Gotten into any trouble yet?
No, ma'am, not at all. Just been staying here like you requested.
Good.
Victoria's going to wander off so they can have their conversation. Also, so he can try to figure out where his coteries at.
Where is everyone else?
Is Matt quiet for anyone else?
A
Extremely.
little bit.
But,
Yeah.
I'll turn me up. It's fine.
Okay.
Marvin
Thank
would have, as walking out, would have dropped in their text to Victoria, keeping
Yeah.
Jade safe.
We got 2 miles to text. Why not?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that Jade and Marvin weren't going to be here.
All right. Where is everyone else?
The sheriff requested Sophia and Johan for a matter. They just left for that. And Jade and Marvin just took off as well. I do not know what they are going to do. I just
Personal
know
matter,
that
it's
there
fine.
was an
Is it fine?
Should be. Marvin's with her. Should be fine.
If you say so.
I
Ulrich.
mean, no definitiveness here. Don't. It should be fine.
You have an appointment tonight, Ulrich.
Okay.
You are to meet the sheriff in 45 minutes. Well, what time is it? An hour.
Alan with the sheriff. Where at?
At your shop.
Okay.
And then I imagine you'll have another appointment after that.
Sounds good.
It should be good news, Ulrich. You'll survive the first appointment.
I'll be there in an hour.
Good. Do either of you need anything from me?
I'm not grounded, right?
You are not grounded.
Okay, cool.
Unless you've done something wrong.
Not that I know of. You tell me. You've been with me since last night.
You did nothing wrong.
Okay, well then, in that case, I'm going to go play catch up since I don't have to be at a meeting in an hour, or I've not been summoned by the sheriff. I'm gonna go make sure that Marvin and Jade don't get in trouble.
Am I allowed to go to this meeting alone? Or am I not supposed to be alone still?
You can be alone.
Okay.
You got this, man. I believe in you.
Now, if you don't show up to your meeting, you won't be alone for long.
Perfect.
You understand?
Clearly.
Good. I love it when people understand things the first time I say them.
Do you need anything else from me, Prince?
Just for you to be safe.
Always.
Turn around, kiss him on the forehead. Depending on how tonight goes, you may need to spend another day with me.
Oh,
I imagine that
no.
won't be too torturous.
Oh no. However will I recover from this egregious injury? Oh no. You know, I don't have to be in peril. We don't have to be in peril for me to stay with you if you want me to stay with you.
But your friends need you so much here.
You have no idea.
I don't want to know.
Car keys running to a car.
1 hour, Ulrich. She'll turn
You're there.
and walk out, head back to her own car. Who should we start with? From the other groups.
How far away am I there?
You're like 15 minutes away. You got some time. Do you want to do anything while you wait?
No, I'm heading straight there.
Okay.
I'm going to text Marvin to let him know I'm bringing a car and asking where him and Jade are. Since all the cars are still there at the house.
Well,
We got
one
to a
car.
bus yet?
One car is missing, but
Yeah, you can see the bus stop in the distance.
I text the bus stop location. Drop a pin.
Why are you driving? What peasantry bullshit is this? We have cars, Marvin.
Wasn't my car. Wasn't gonna risk it.
You stay in the house. It's not your house.
I had permission.
Mother. Driving to that bus stop. While I'm driving to that bus stop, I'm going to call Eileen.
You just get a heart emoji back.
You go to call Eileen. Call doesn't go through.
Is it like just numbers disconnected, or I leave a voicemail?
Number's disconnected.
Huh, that's weird. Oh well. Call Sophia.
oh, what would Victorio's ringtone be? I'll think about that later. But could you answer that? It's Victoria.
Victoria, what is it?
What are you two
Put it on
doing?
speaker, please.
Johan does. We're on
We're
route
going-
to...
Why did the sheriff ask for you and Johan?
The sheriff asked for me. We're not supposed to travel alone. Johan has the evidence, which the sheriff has not yet gotten to examine, and can hopefully identify if there's any similar things on the person of the person that we are going to speak with, which is whoever frenzied last night.
Okay, first of all, if that was there, it would be at the art gallery still, because that's where he frenzied and freaked out.
The sheriff told me to meet him at Pulse. I'm meeting him at Pulse.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure that you guys aren't fucking running off on personal weird bullshit in these trying times. Good luck, have fun, keep me in the loop if you need me. I'm gonna go try to pick up Marvin and Jade. Click.
All right.
Jade, Marvin, you see Victorio rolling down the street.
Jade, wait. Point
I'm
to the
guessing.
car.
I stop and wait for the car.
Save your bus money.
Daggers at Jade.
I have a feeling Victoria is not going to be very happy with me.
Point
Judging
it.
by that look, nope.
Point in the car. I just point at empty seats. Just,
I get in the
Drive.
car.
So you can talk. Just gets in the car.
If Marvin goes to get in the passenger, Victoria will be like, nope,
That's what I was like. Do you want me to drive?
nope.
Okay. Gets in the back.
Jade, do you
And
give the address?
yes, I give the address.
What you doing, Jade?
I need to go see what's happening right now.
With? Did you tell Marvin what you were doing?
No.
Well, you've brought him, so you might as well fill him in. You did the opposite of what I said. Good job.
I panicked.
I understand. I get where you're coming from. It's gotta be.
I was going to go by myself, and Sophia wouldn't let that happen.
Well, at least. Just drive. Just drive. Just drive it.
When you plug it into GPS, it's like a small little house just outside the city proper.
Oh my god. You guys are gonna take a bus all the way out here? You're just trying to kill the entire night?
I didn't have any other option.
Oh my god. I love that everybody like uses the stuff.
I didn't know where we were going.
I love that everybody uses the stuff until suddenly, like, you know, we just can't use the stuff for some reason. And it's fucking weird. Marvin, I'm not mad at you. I don't want you to think I'm mad at you. I'm upset over this entire situation. But hopefully everything's just gonna be fine. And probably not, because we can't have nice things. Well, that's just true. I can have nice things. You guys can't have nice things. But
That's also true.
But anyways, Jade, start telling Marvin what we're doing, or I'm going to.
So we are going to figure out what's going on with my mom.
She means her mortal mom.
Steyer?
She means her mortal mom. She means her fucking mortal mom. The woman who birthed her.
No.
Normally, she makes sure that I have everything I need.
That's my job.
Fair. But I don't think you're going to do my laundry for me.
One, we have people for that. Two, you mean to tell me you're a full-ass grown adult that can't do her own laundry?
I have other things to do.
Like what? Bring more cats into the house?
Maybe.
No, no more cats. No.
Don't look at the furniture when you go back.
I'm gonna skin a cat. I'm gonna skin a cat. Anyways, Ulrich has a meeting in an hour with the sheriff. Sophia and Johan are on their way to go meet with the sheriff. Why they didn't just bring Ulrich with them, I don't know. That's weird. But, you know, it's whatever. And we're going off to go meet Mom.
Sophia took off without Ulrich because Ulrich insisted that he was grounded, and Sophia was insistent on going right then.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, because if Ulrich had been gone when me and the prince showed up to the Haven.
Yeah. Was a smart call.
I mean, she was a little alarmed that all the rest of you were gone, but...
Yeah. I would have stayed, but I couldn't just let Jade walk out on her own.
Well, it's a good thing she made me cancel my concert, I guess.
Oh, that's canceled? Wait, we knew that, yeah. Okay, I wonder if we could... Okay.
It's fine. There'll be other concerts.
Oh, sulk driving. All right. Your GPS says about 20 minutes to get to your destination.
Of course, because it's outside of town.
And in the meantime, you arrive at Pulse. There's a sign on the door that says they're closed until 1 a.m.
Is there like a guard at the door or anything?
There's a guard at the door. Do you
recognize?
You don't recognize them. They're dressed in the normal bouncer, like black top, black pants, waiting outside.
Yep. I get out. Johan, do you get out as well?
He does.
Hello. Wes is expecting us.
Your name?
Sophia?
He nods, unlocks the door, and opens it up for you. The lights are
Thank
on,
you.
like they're open.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not anyone that you can see currently milling about the bar. They are closed. Till 1 a.m.
Yep. Gonna start walking towards the soundproof room.
You walk
Yo,
your way
I
through the
follow it.
lobby, around past the bar, past some VIP tables, past a VIP balcony, into the very, very back, even past some of the security offices. To a bank of 3 closed doors, about 10 feet between them, just labeled 1, 2, and 3. As you walk past the security office, the door pops open, and Wes is there. He's looking a little annoyed, but he's got a smile for you.
Good evening, Wes. Thank you for helping the sheriff's office as always.
You don't have to thank
Sorry
me.
it has to disrupt business.
The sheriff paid me well enough. He's got you
That's
in
good.
2.
All right.
And 1. There's a bunch of stuff, I guess. Evidence, bags, clothes, personal
All right.
effects. And I've got Primogen Vincenzo and number 2.
Which is Wes in currently? Or sorry, where's the sheriff in currently, or is he just left us to take care of it?
He left this for you. Do you not
Okay.
know what's going on?
Well, I didn't know it was Primogen Vincenzo, but he frenzied last night at the art gallery.
That's what I heard. Heard it was a huge mess.
Anything else I should know?
He's hungry.
That tracks. Is he still staked?
No. He's been sitting quietly. Sheriff's been gone about 6 minutes.
Ah.
You were on your way, so.
Yeah, it's no problem.
I don't think you understand. Hold on. And he'll wander, unlock room number 2. There's like 4 locks on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Open the door. There's 8 bodies stacked up along one wall. The Primogen is chained and strapped to a chair. He's still looking pale, ragged, haunted, like he's not all there. Fangs out, blood all over his face, all over his chest. A piece of flesh in his hair, whatever. Those poor bodies have not just been eaten, but torn into. He seems in control of himself right now. But he seems like uncomfortable, shifting, flinching, twitching against the bonds.
Primogen? And I'm making sure to avoid eye contact.
With what seems like barely constrained rage, his gaze flicks over to you.
I assume he would know who I am, right?
You can safely assume.
Just to be safe, I'm Deputy Sophia Hunter. This is Dr. Johan Lin.
Good evening.
We're here on behalf of the sheriff.
It is not a very dignified way to keep a victim. Let me loose.
Hopefully, at the end of this conversation, we can do just that.
Do you think if the sheriff thought I was a threat, I would be talking?
No.
Let me loose.
answer my questions, and I'll let you loose.
You get 3.
This is a rhetorical question, so it doesn't count, but why do you want to do this the hard way? Here's how this is going to go down. You're going to answer my questions. If you are indeed a victim, you're going to go free. You're going to answer my questions regardless of how many there are. Also, if you try to make eye contact with me, I will blind you. It won't be permanent, but it will hurt. Are we clear?
Congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you.
Three. Think fast. You just gonna say silent over there? Looking past Sophia to Johan. Are you
Johan, check his personal effects for any other cursed artifacts.
Johanna will do so. He's going to put on black nitrile gloves before he investigates.
Wes is hanging out outside of room 2. So when you wander back out looking for the evidence, he'll unlock.
Oh no, I meant what's on him. I meant search the person.
There is really nothing on him. He's sitting there.
Oh, he's not.
In a blood-drenched button up and blue and black checkered boxers.
Oh, okay.
All he's got on him.
Then hold.
No
hold
shoes.
I thought I would.
No socks.
I wouldn't tell you. Okay, gotcha. Okay, in that case, I wouldn't tell Johan to leave just yet. Because I'm not trying to get him to leave.
But all of the evidence, like Wes said, is in a separate.
Yeah, that's yeah. We'll get there in a second. All right, number 1. In your own words, what happened last night?
Up to when? I don't remember. Whatever you said I did.
Before you frenzied.
We were having nice conversations. Taking care of business. That's
all right.
fine.
I'm aware. Number 2, have you recently received any gifts, particularly of jewelry?
No. You want to roll insight on that one, by the way?
Yes, please. Actually,
can
I take
also
half
roll?
and
You
just
what?
get 3 successes? Can I take half and just get 3 successes?
Let me see.
Hey, you know what? It's more
Check the
fun.
sheet.
I'll roll it.
Oh, look at a sheet. He actually has a cheat.
Sure. But I'll just roll it. It's more fun.
Yeah, no, that
This
wouldn't
could
have
be
been
an
enough.
interesting. Okay,
Very
this could be
good.
an interesting situation for a messy crit.
What attribute?
Wits insight.
It's insight. I guess willpower reroll?
Okay. Because I was looking for 4. So if you want to reroll.
Right.
Literally
I can only
you have
reroll 2 dice because I can't reroll hunger. Yep. Damn it.
He seems
Thought about blood searching, but I didn't.
edgy and uncomfortable and cold when he answers you, but you can't get a read on him. You can assume whatever you'd like.
Yep. I cannot stress enough that if you have, that is the most likely cause of what happened to you. All right. 3, why do you describe yourself as a victim?
Because whatever happened, I wasn't in control. Wasn't hungry, wasn't angry. I don't know much, but I do know what some of you can do.
Care to elaborate on that?
No.
Johan is going
3.
to take out the container that has the ring and just set it on the table out of grabbing range.
Familiar?
Not displaying the ring yet. Yes.
His face doesn't change, but you can hear the rattle of chains against the chair. You can hear the squeaky strain of the leather straps being tested. As for the first time, he looks away from you and down at the ring.
You're interested in this. It draws you, doesn't it?
It's ugly.
Come on.
Then why do you move towards it?
I'm not moving anywhere. Do you want to let me go? See where I move?
No, I don't think we will.
I've yet to be given any evidence that you're not going to lose control as soon as we let you go. You can't even control yourself enough to cooperate with the sheriff's office, who is looking out for you.
We sent a woman to ask me a question.
Oh, that's your problem?
I don't like your face. Get out of mine.
I can make sure you don't have to see my face.
More threats?
It's not a threat. It's an offer.
You're out of questions. You can go.
You're not the boss of me. You're not
I
my
don't see your
promotion.
boss here.
I'm acting. Well, then that means I'm operating under his auspice. If you have a problem with him, you can take it up with him later.
I have a lot of problems.
Yeah, you do. You caused a massive potential masquerade breach last night.
I didn't.
Then who did?
I thought you were the smart one.
Believe it or not, I'm trying to help you.
Believe it or
I
not.
believe you.
Then go do your job and find who did it. You're wasting your time and I'm so hungry. Let me go.
Sorry, the sheriff's not here to tell me to let you go, and As a woman, I can't make that call. Johan, let's go.
Johan is gonna glare at the Primogen and then follow.
You're gonna grab the ring, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Close the door.
Behind the door, you hear like the sounds of chains and leather straining again, rattling around. But you know, because you've been in these rooms before, that the chair is bolted to the floor.
Yeah, he's not getting out. I trust West.
Probably is not getting out.
Well, if he's getting out, then I'll get to have some fun. All right. Room number 1.
All right. Wes will open room number 1, and we will swap over for now to Ulrich. You said you're not like wasting any time. You're just going straight to your shop, even though you're going to get there early.
Yep.
Do you do anything when you get there?
Nope. Just go into my office and sit down at the desk.
Did you, in fact, message your staff to let them know that you were closed today?
It's the middle of the night. Is there people there?
But that day, and you close at 9, and it's not quite 9.
Okay, so I show up and I tell everybody they can go home.
Okay. Everyone looks sort of confused. But it's been... Actually, why not? I should make you guys roll more, right? I'm gonna have you do charisma or manipulation plus leadership to get him out of there with no questions asked. Oh, my dog's asleep.
Ulrich, what are you doing, man? These loyal employees don't just want to go home. What's your secret?
Two of the 3 people there just kind of give you a side eye and leave. But one of them is like, I needed these hours, so I was gonna. It was like 30 minutes. What's going on?
I just use Dominate.
What Dominate do you use? What you got?
Compel.
That one. It's not a rouse check, is it? That's just a freebie.
Mm-hmm. Unsuspected freebie.
What do you tell them?
That we are closed for the night. Thank you for all the work you've done today, and we will see you tomorrow.
I think compel is only one word.
Where's no longer than a sentence. So what is the order? What is the actual order you give them?
You were done for the night.
They kind of nod. Okay. But they just stand there. Like face kind of slack, eyes glazed over.
Yeah, so Styles, you might not be familiar, because a V5 thing, Dominate's been changed. When you dominate someone, their brain is completely blank. So if you ask them to do anything that requires interpretation, it just won't work. So you just need to tell, go home.
Has to be an actual command, not like a suggestion.
Yeah. You also can't get them to ask you to tell you any information, which is why I don't have that much Dominate, even though I'm an interrogator. Because if I use Dominate, their brain's just empty. No thoughts.
Gotcha. Okay, so I wouldn't even say anything else except for just go home.
Face still blank, eyes glazed over.
Around.
You grab them by the shoulders, flip them around toward a door, and they start walking out. They don't lock up. They don't grab their stuff. They
Excellent.
just exit.
Don't even care.
What do you do once they're gone? Do you lock the door?
No, don't even care.
Okay. Okay. About 20 minutes later, you hear a knock on the back door.
I'll get up and go answer the back door.
The sheriff's standing back there, leaning a hip against the wall.
I scoot to the side and invite him in, if you'd like to.
He nods, turns sideways to scooch past you, and fold his arms across his chest. So where are they?
Where's what?
I don't play stupid social games.
I will give you whatever you want. Just let me know what it is.
The books you're not supposed to have, the real books.
They're packed up, ready to go to the Haven. They're in the back room.
Go get him.
Okay. Go to the lock, put my finger on it, open the door. Go grab the books that he wants and bring them back out to him. These are all of them.
He leans his head, looks intensely over the titles. If anything's stacked on top of one another, he'll move them to look. Just kind of maybe taking inventory of what you have in your hand. He nods. He doesn't take the box. Your Primogen is expecting you.
Okay. When and where should I go?
He's gonna meet you at the library after you burn this place to the ground.
Okay. Burn it to the ground and go to the library.
So I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are the things in this box the only material in here people should not see?
Yes. This is it.
Okay. We will not be having this conversation again.
That I can assure you of.
Intense eye contact for far longer than is truly socially comfortable. And then he wanders right back out the door. He didn't even make it very far inside. But he steps out, leaving you back alone.
I'm not allowed to keep these books and take them back to the Haven with me.
You can, if you want to do that instead of what he said.
Well, he said burn the place to the ground.
You're welcome to do whatever you want.
As his deputy, my interpretation of the situation was you could keep the books. You just had to burn everything else.
It's not a
Because you said
provoke.
you were gonna
You can
take
do whatever you want.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
All right, so I'm going to start opening books so I can light the place on fire.
Okay. What do
Leave
you
all the
use?
doors open to everything.
What are you using
A
to
lighter.
start a fire?
A lighter.
Lighter?
And I just start lighting books and placing them in different places throughout the building so they just keep catching on fire
Okay.
until I have enough books open and on fire and the flames just keep getting bigger. And then I grab that box of books and take them with me.
You leave through the front or the back?
Back.
Okay. So the door shuts behind you. Just as the place is really starting to ignite, you know, being around that much fire isn't really good for you, and you don't want to add problems to problems going on a fear frenzy down the street. Wisps of smoke waft out from around you as you slip out the back door. And it swings closed and shut. And we'll go on to... We're going back to Jade and Marvin and Victoria if you have anything you want to talk to on the way.
So why are we checking on your mom?
Normally she will let me know that she has everything ready for me, like, but today there was absolutely nothing from her at all. And somebody sent the flowers to her the other day, and I have to know what's going on.
Flowers
What?
are nice.
But they said they were for me. I didn't send her any flowers.
Okay, see that's an important detail that you shouldn't leave out.
Oh, yep.
That changes the whole dynamic of flower gifting.
Yes.
Like somebody sent her flowers. Oh no, not flowers.
He's definitely allergic to pollen.
Okay, so somebody threatened your mom and now your mom's not answering her phone.
Yes.
Gotcha. Marvin, BT dubs. Nobody nobody else in the Coterie knows about Jade and her mom.
Understood.
Okay,
I had
good.
a feeling about that.
Just making sure we're all on the same page here.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria, you pull into a tiny little neighborhood. Older houses, smaller houses.
Ew.
Everything has kind of like that slightly green-yellow tinge of age. The trees are huge. The houses are somewhat close together. Only half of them have garages. Some of them have chain link fences. And your GPS tells you your location, your destination is on your right.
Well, at least they're actual houses, Jade.
I'll take the compliment.
The mailbox in the front
I'm trying.
is white, peeling paint. At one point, there were house numbers painted on the curb, but those have long since faded. The curtains are drawn, and there doesn't seem to be any light on the inside. Your mom's car is in the driveway.
This entire
For better or worse.
This entire neighborhood is a place of nightmares.
A few houses down, you just hear a dog barking in the distance, and then a man's voice shouting to shut it up.
I go check it out while y'all hang out for a second?
Check what out? The house or the doll?
Yep. The house.
Thank God. Okay. Be careful. It might be a ghost.
Oh, not another one.
Not another one.
But all right, I'll use Cloak of Shadows. Where was it? Excuse me. Bloop. Unseen Passage.
Okay, rouse check then.
Yep.
Oh, wait, real quick. Jade, do you have a key to your house?
I do.
Give that to Marvin.
I give it to Marvin.
And then
Where do you go?
so there's that. You just whisper. Is this front door or back door?
It is the suburbs. The poor suburbs. It's probably it's probably both.
I'm gonna move around back, poking eyes in the windows to see what's going on if I can.
There's like
since the
stacks and
unseen
stacks
as well.
of flower pots that were probably used during the summer, but they're long dormant now. An old worn doormat leading out to like the concrete tiny little porch with a single rocking chair.
That's for sense.
Okay, looking around, you don't really see any blurs or shadows or anything that you wouldn't have been able to see with your actual eyeballs.
Okay. Go around to the back door. Start to quietly make my way in.
So, Jade,
Yes.
are you prepared for if something terrible and awful happened to your mom?
Probably not.
Okay, well, start.
I'll do my best.
That was a bad roll.
I'm not trying to be mean, but you should have broken away from her the second you were a vampire.
I'm starting to understand why.
Good, that means you're learning.
Marvin, you quietly turn the key in the lock. It gets a little stuck. You gotta jiggle it just a little bit. But it rolls the rest of the way over, and you can open the door. Did you want to... Nope, I'm not going to ask that question. What would you like to do next?
Since I have some experience in larceny, I want to make sure that this isn't triggered for like alarms or anything like that before I fully open.
Okay.
Like it might have ADT or something, you know.
It might. Give me... What's larceny?
Wits larceny.
Yeah.
Would this go with? This wouldn't go with lockpicking, no.
No, you've already unlocked it.
So, hey.
Cool.
3.
A few things. This neighborhood is kind of lower middle class.
Shitty.
So you don't normally see a lot of alarm systems, formal alarm systems around there. There wasn't a sign posted outside that said, this house is protected by CBI or
Okay.
anything like that. You also don't see any wiring to a box outside the house that would indicate it's been hooked up to some other external system. You don't see any cameras, not even one of those little Nest cameras.
Okay. Well, like I said, poke my head in the door, take a look around.
You open the door. Most of the lights are off. The first thing you're hit with is the overwhelming smell of bleach.
Oh. Yep, nope. Nope. You go back to the car. So as soon as I opened the door, I got smacked with a big amount of bleach.
Is your mom clean with bleach?
She does.
He does, but probably not.
Overpowering levels of bleach.
Yeah, have you ever smelled bleach? It's very overpowering.
Yeah, but there's cleaning levels of it, and then there's excessive.
So you didn't go in?
I poked my head in. I smelled the bleach, came back.
All right,
That sounds like something may have happened.
Let's get poor on me, I guess. And Victoria finally leaves the car.
I get out of the car and go straight to go in.
Front door, back door.
Front door.
You open the front door. It should be comforting. You've been there thousands of times. This is where you grew up, in fact. The door feels like home in your hand. You turn it, you open the door. You don't hear any sounds right away. Most of the lights are off. It's a one-story floor plan. There's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a kitchen, a little tiny living room with, and you might want to shield your ears, Victoria, a tube TV.
What even is that?
Do you either of you want to give me a wits awareness or wits investigation as you look around?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Deduction? Since
I'm
we're
gonna
on
say
investigation.
no at this juncture.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same, so it doesn't matter.
4.
Also 4.
Noise. Well, all 3 of you can easily notice that the house, from what you can see, is impeccably clean. There are no signs of struggle, no signs of damage, no signs of blood, no signs of anything out of the ordinary. But you both also smell just a wave of acrid bleach as it washes over your senses. And Victorio, even though the smell is so strong, as you stand there, you pick up the slightest undercurrent of pennies. All of the lights in the house are off. But from off to your left, Jade and Marvin, you both hear a creak. It's kind of scratchy, kind of hollow. Definitely not a sound, Jade, that your house just naturally makes. Not a sound of settling.
That sound isn't normal. There's something over there.
You head toward it?
I'm gonna head towards it.
Every now and then, there's a noise that you hear, and you follow it easily to the bathroom. Not the master bathroom inside of a bedroom, but the one that's open to the rest of the house.
I'm going to slowly open the door if it's closed.
As she goes to the door, Jade, this is how white people die. Have you never seen a horror movie?
I have.
So you do you. You do you.
Marvin is still just trying to hold in a laugh.
The door wasn't completely closed, but it was closed most of the way. It wasn't latched shut. So you easily push it open. It makes a creak you've heard 1,000 times before. Old hinges. And as the door opens, you, Jade, you also smell that tinny, delicious scent of blood.
Does someone else want to come see what's in here? I'm scared to look.
I look at Marvin and 1, 2, 3 shoot.
1, 2, 3 shoot.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
1, 2, 3 shoot. Fuck it, whatever. Victoria just goes walking in. Jade, go wait in the living room.
Goes to the living room.
Go into the bathroom.
Keeps close to Victoria.
Can you turn the light on?
What's up, demons? It's me, your boy. Flick on the light.
There's no one lurking behind the door, waiting to ambush you with a machete.
Uh-huh. Because they're up in the attic.
But in the bathtub is the body of a little old lady. Her blonde hair going gray.
I'm just gonna turn the light back off.
You hear a moan.
Turn the light back on. Is it a fun moan or a dying moan?
A dying moan.
Oh, of course.
The woman in the bathroom. Her eyes have been scooped out, smushed out, either way. She can't see you. Blood oozing down her face. It's been there a while. It's no longer fresh blood.
Just gotta take
If for some reason you use a discipline right now, Victorio, your bane will, in fact, count. Just letting you know.
Don't plan on using any disciplines.
There's duct tape wrapped around her face, wrapped around her mouth. She's draped underneath probably a bed sheet. It is soaked with blood.
How bad is it? I'm sure it's awful.
How much TV do you watch, Victorio?
TV is for nerds. Unless it's like a Netflix and chill situation. Disney Plus and Thrust. Hulu and
Do you?
Yeah.
You've probably seen it before, but it looks like someone's done that classic autopsy Y incision. She is naked underneath that sheet. And that wound has been opened and stitched back together. And she's not wearing anything except a gold bracelet on her wrist. Gold. A single inset, white faceted gem. She shifts the same creak and moans. And you can tell she couldn't get out even if she wanted to. Both of her legs have been broken.
Take a couple steps back. Close the bathroom door. All right, huddle, team meeting, living room. Come on.
He goes in.
All right, so Jade, your mom is fucked. That there's literally no easier way to say that. I don't know what color her eyes were, but they're currently nothing. Her legs are broken. It looks like an old surgery wound was reopened, and she's naked. And I'm not gonna lie, Jade, she's not looking too good. Now, you, Jade, have a very important decision to make right now. You have two options. One, go give her the sweet release of the pain and death and so on and so forth, etc. It's the sucky option, but it's the kinder option. Or two, you fix this whole your mortal mom situation and you fucking force feed her some of your blood and ghoul her and it'll heal her and she's forever your slave. Choose.
That I would probably go with the second option.
Of course you would. Which is definitely why you should do the first. Because the second one is going to be way worse for you in the long run, but I'm not going to tell you what to do with the woman that gave you life. I mean, she already essentially sounds like a ghoul. She gives you bus money, she does your laundry, etc., etc., etc. But your mother will be your slave. Do you really want that for her?
No, I don't want that for her.
Just think about your options. And then go in the bathroom and make your choice.
Marvin's gonna wander over to the kitchen, start looking under the sink for potential flammables in case we need to clear the scene.
If you go with option one, Victoria will hand her a pillow from the couch.
I mean, I really don't want her as my slave for...
Uh-huh.
But...
Well, I'm not gonna do it.
This is a hard decision.
It is a hard decision.
I think I will probably take Victoria's advice as much as I don't want to and go with option 1.
So what do you do?
I'll take the pillow and I'll go in there.
If you feed on her, it's the most pleasurable. One of the most.
No, you're not there to give her advice.
You're not there to give advice.
I also don't.
Also,
I
those
eat
horrifying advice.
from animals generally, so yeah.
When you
Hey, before Jade goes to leave, Victoria's gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna give her a hug. I'm sorry this happened to your mom.
I'll accept the hug. Yeah. And yeah, I will go in. But what were you gonna say? Sorry. Or
me,
yeah, I thought you said you were gonna say something.
you open the door, setting a single foot inside, and she turns her head, kind of letting out a muffled syllable. She's a mess. You never thought your mom could die, let alone be dying, bloody, and carved up in a bathtub. But even as she looks at you, eyes empty, blood running down her face. How's your mom? And even though you haven't said anything to her, you have spoken. And it seems like there's a good chance she knows who you are.
I'll probably say I'm sorry, and then yeah.
While that's going on, hey Marvin. I think it's very, very unlikely, but check the house to see if there's any kind of like nanny cam or something so we can maybe catch a glimpse of. Yeah.
Gets the sweeping.
This is bullshit.
Hey, can you roll me strength dex? Or strength brawl, as you...
Oh no. She fighting back!
lower the pillow over her face.
All right.
Jade got a care, by the way. Hey.
Her hands aren't bound, which is kind of strange. And she kind of, in her thrashing, one loosens from being pinned by her side. Her hand reaches up to wrap around your wrists. But it's only 30 seconds or so before her body starts twitching, stops convulsing. And she falls still and silent.
I'll go back out to the living room and let them know it's done.
Hey, Jade. Take a couple stains.
Where do I do that?
I'll find it on your sheet.
check boxes right to left on your humanity.
That'll
The
be two.
slashes.
It was justified in many ways, but that was your mom. And a touchstone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I have an idea, but I have no concrete proof yet of who would do such a thing. But this will not go unanswered for. I promise, Jade.
I appreciate it.
Do I find anything in my sweeps?
You don't.
Okay.
You find your cell phone.
Okay.
You find a huge desktop computer. Probably from 20 years ago.
Don't bother.
Is there an old Microsoft Life Cam?
It's always e-machine or something. Anyway, hand the cell phone over to Victoria. That's the only thing I found. It's probably a flip phone, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you know it is.
Ah, yeah.
Flip it open.
It's just a grainy photo of Jade as the background. Easily 10 years old.
Any calls, texts, besides ones from Jade?
It's mostly ones from Jade. There are a few other numbers on the phone. Not a lot of text, just
Of course not.
kind of normal conversational bullshit. Like, I'm gonna be at the library at 3 p.m. today. Do you wanna... Normal stuff.
Fucking peasants.
I'm sorry you're sick. I hope you feel better soon. I can bring you some soup.
When was that
Voicemails?
one?
2 days ago.
Your mom was sick?
I wasn't aware she was sick.
Well,
There's a lot of going back and forth about a soup kitchen.
She did volunteer at a soup kitchen.
Reminder for an oil change.
of course you want to have a car that just tells you, hey, your oil maintenance is up. You need to actually track it. Fucking. All right. Well, your mom's security sucked. We no idea who could have done this to her. My guess is going to be probably one of us.
Are the flowers still that were sent still like sitting somewhere with like the note?
Mm-hmm. They're sitting on a counter. Miss you! Exclamation point. Heart. Jade. On the note. A
Okay.
nice little arrangement of daisies and carnations.
Would I have noticed the bracelet on her?
Probably. She was grabbing at you.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
And I'm assuming that's not one that she normally has on.
You've never seen it before?
She had a bracelet on that I have never seen before.
Oh, hold up. Marvin's gonna poke his head in. Can I make a medicine check on the reopened?
Sure. Intelligence medicine.
Look at the
Okay.
bracelet while you're doing it.
Sure can. Yeah, like I said, Marvin's gonna check it out. Wanting to know if everything seems sealed up properly, or if it looked like something that opened her up and inserted something.
Okay. You give her torso a once over. You can tell that whatever made the incisions was very sharp. The lines are smooth. There was no hesitation. It was someone who knew what they were doing. It's one of those classic autopsy incisions. A Y across the chest, down the stomach. The stitches sealing it up seem a little haphazard. There wasn't as much care given to sealing it back up as it was to putting it there. You don't really see at first anything that might be strange or unusual, besides the fact that she was autopsied alive in the first place.
Right.
But you do see, after a minute, that there's kind of a gap between sutures, a longer gap than there is anywhere else.
I pointed out, Victoria, this is weird.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, everywhere else
Victoria's just like, uh-huh.
Is that everywhere else is stitched up evenly except for right here.
Okay, is there something there?
Alright. Kind of looking around it. Is there any weirdness that is visible, or just...
It's the gap. The skin kind of sags open a little bit, but it's too dark for you to see anything beyond the incision.
I'm gonna turn Sense the Unseen. I still have that up,
You
right?
still have it up. You don't sense anything strange.
Nothing from the bracelet either?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I was told to take a look at the bracelet, so I'm gonna inspect it too.
Okay.
What would that roll be on? Awareness?
Investigation. What's investigation?
Okay.
None of that.
Dang.
Heck yeah. Hey, Marvin. Do you touch it?
No.
Then how do you investigate it? Walk me through.
I will poke it with things in the bathroom to move it around and adjust it, but I do not actually touch it with my fingers.
Okay. It is gold, filigree, kind of a bangle style bracelet. Intricate lines, designs around the edges. Closed pretty tightly around her wrist. Inset in the middle, there's a single white faceted gem. It's sort of milky white, maybe in the certain light it catches the slightest blue sheen.
Occult? If this rings any kind of occult bells?
You can do intelligence occult if you'd like.
Okay. No, I'm kind of grasping, but I'm... One.
It looks maybe a little antiqued, but like none of the lines or designs or ridges or anything like that really stand out to you as occult.
Victoria's gonna go into the bathroom and picture of the bracelet on the wrist and send it to our probable Coterie group chat. And be like, hey, does this look in any way significant to any of our smart people? Question mark.
Can Johan do an int plus occult smart person roll at that?
Sure. Anybody who wants to can.
What was it? Int plus occult?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jade, what are you doing? Just kind of
I'm
looking.
going to go look at the flowers, see if there's like anything weird about them that I can try to figure out who may have sent them.
Okay. Give me investigation. With Jade. Let me look at these rolls over here.
And Jen, since I'm in there and I'm waiting on responses from smart people, heightened senses, looking at the incision and shit.
You see kind of almost exactly what Marvin did, the really sharp edges of the incision, the less precise stitching up afterward. And in that little tiny gap between edges of flesh, you can see something maybe gray.
Did we pop a couple stitches so we can get a better look?
It was an investigation with, sorry.
Yep. Johan, you notice, without a shadow of a doubt, that the patterning in the filigree definitely matches the patterning from the ring that you found. But it doesn't really itself ring any bells in terms of known rituals, known symbols. It just kind of seems like it's randomly designed. But you do note that the gem on this one is sort of a milky white instead of the black from the ring that you found.
Where are Johan and I in time?
You are probably mid shuffle through the evidence in room number 1. We'll get back to you in a second.
Okay. Because I'm going to call Victoria as soon as... Or rather, I'm going to tell Johan to call Victoria as soon as...
No. Jade, as you're kind of poking through the flowers, you find the note. It's not in your handwriting, but you've gotten flowers before. It's been a while, but you know it wouldn't necessarily be in the sender's handwriting. The note does say on the back, it has the name of the flower shop, and it has a phone number and an email address where the shop can be reached. And you also, as you're looking over, you find a little one of those beige manila envelopes. It's got your name kind of written in sort of a sloppy cursive on it. It's just sitting to the edge of the island.
I'll go look at the envelope, and I'll probably call out to the others that, oh hey, I found this envelope. I think this may have been what the bracelet was sent in.
Okay, we'll be right there.
You look at the envelope, there's not like stamps or an address or anything like that on it. Do you open it?
Yes.
You open it up. It's a stack of bus passes. Maybe 2-3 weeks worth. $300 in cash. A nice little greeting card. Hope you're having a great week, Jade. Love you and miss you. A phone card or two just in case something happens to your phone.
Twisting the knife.
And a couple of grocery store gift cards. That's your care package.
I'll take them.
While she's away, I'm going to whisper to Marvin. It's like, so Lavinia was also aware of Jade's mom, and she was talking with Jade about Jade's mom at the Gather. So I'm assuming, I don't think Lavinia, I mean, she might have this in her. She's a little somber. You know how they are. But I feel like Lavinia probably has a bunch of enemies, and she heard something about this, and Lavinia represents Jade, so my suspicion is that this is one of us. Because also, you know, vampires still interacting with their mortal parents in the city that they both live in, not a good look. Not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. This is just my working theory, and there's totally something gray in that re-stitched together wound. But I'm not touching that.
Got a knife? I can pop a couple stitches and see if it'll fall out.
Oh yeah, man. Let me just go hand you my machete that I keep on me.
I'm talking about in the bathroom. Any kind of blade. Clippers work too.
Victoria will go to the kitchen and grab a knife.
They're so dull. They haven't been replaced in like 7-8 years.
Victoria wouldn't know the difference.
Comes back with a knife for you.
There you go.
Pop the ones closest to the gap. Spread it out a little bit.
The skin falls open, and you can see kind of a black and gray and white design in the opening. It's a couple inches wide. It extends past where you can currently see, like it was slipped in there sideways.
What the heck is this?
Don't know. Picture, group chat. To my smart people. To my smart people again. So now you get a picture of an open wound with something in it. Any ideas? Question mark? Shock face emoji?
Hey, Johan, while you're looking in your phone, I know you're halfway through a different scene that we'll circle back to in a second. Can you also, in addition to intelligence occult if you want to, roll me wits awareness?
Yes.
Good roll, Ulrich. Good roll.
Yeah.
Should be wits plus awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Both when he's been weirdly laggy for me lately.
Ulrich, you would know that image anywhere. Even if you hadn't rolled that good, I might have given it to you anyway, because that you've seen that over and over. All these witchy bitches that come in looking for bullshit metaphysical guidance and astrology and a path to fulfill their greater purpose. That is the middle half of the death card in tarot. Classic Rider-Waite.
Text that back to Victoria.
Man. Now I have to be cautious around hot goth chicks.
Looks at the group chat. That came from Ulrich. It was Becky. I have no idea. Joking.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah, we need to.
Ulrich also texted Victoria, still alive.
hell yeah. I told you you'd be fine.
Jade, can you give me a composure resolve roll?
Alright.
Four successes.
Maybe it's because you just mentioned it. Maybe it's because Victorio brought it up to the forefront of your mind, but there is one person that you know uses those cards. You've seen them laid out in front of you before. It's your Primogen Lavinia.
Just to note, I did not I was whispering to Marvin in the bathroom while she was somewhere else about Lavinia.
She would still recognize it.
Okay.
Unless you excluded her from the group chat.
No.
I'll probably mention that. I'll just mention in the group chat since I'm in the other room. But Lavinia uses those.
Just kind of looks back at I was reading chat. Look back at Victoria.
Ulrich texts to the group, we sell a lot of those decks at the shop. Also, don't go to the store anymore. It's no longer there.
Thumbs up emoji.
Thumbs up emoji.
Sad emoji.
Back at Pulse.
Meanwhile, somewhere less gut punching.
Back at Pulse, Wes let you into room number 1 where there's a long table. There's also a chair bolted to the floor, but there's nobody currently in the chair. There's a stack of clothes. The clothes that the grumpy Ventrue Primogen was presumably wearing when he was staked. There's a pile of things that might have been in his pockets. And there's a pile of debris. Things that whoever went through the scene, whoever was doing cleanup / subterfuge to make it look like less of what it was. Just a pile of things that were nearby. Maybe they thought it was important.
Johan, check for ghosts, please.
Alright, can I roll Sense the Unseen?
You don't see anything around.
No ghosts here.
Okay. That's good. Should it just be like wits investigation to go through the stuff?
Sure. While you're intercut with text message exchange, Johan, from your wits awareness roll just a little bit earlier, your phone's acting kind of weird. It's not responding with the same speed you're used to. Sometimes you have to press twice to get it to do what you want. Maybe you dropped it? Maybe not.
My phone's acting up. I think there might be some kind of Faraday cage around here. Or some kind of techno sorcery in effect. I'm not sure. Could just be.
Hey, West? Or I'll knock on the door. Is Wes out there?
Yeah, he's lingering by close enough. probably assume he's trying to hear what you're talking about. But he pops his head in, like, yeah.
Well, I was assured that these rooms were soundproof. That seems to not be the case. Do you have anything here that would be messing with Johan's phone?
Messing how?
Yeah, what was that? You said Johan a Faraday cage?
Indeed. Or perhaps some other sort of field, mundane or magical, that interferes with internet connectivity and proper functioning. I'm not sure, but my phone's been acting up since I got here.
Deputy, I assure you, in case of an emergency, I have a cell phone jammer to prevent calls coming in and out.
Right. But it's not on?
No.
Okay. Hey, Johan, you want to see if my phone's doing the same thing?
That would be useful. Yes, thank you.
Hand the phone over.
He's gonna do some like latency checks, I guess. And plus technology or
And your phone or Sophia's?
Sophia's.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Since you noticed what was going on with your phone when you start kind of tapping around on hers, you don't have the same problem.
It's just my phone. Strange. Maybe it is just an OS issue or something.
Wes raises his eyebrows, like, we good?
I believe so.
Peachy.
Okay.
Apologies for the disturbance.
He wanders away, just kind of leaving the door cracked open.
There. So I got 3 on my investigation.
Okay. Johan, did you roll investigation?
I did not.
Would you like to?
I would.
You go through the stuff laid out on the table, kind of moving from one side to the other. You don't really find anything of note in the pile of clothing. There's blood and tears, and it's clearly been through hell, but there's nothing of note besides violence. You find his phone. You find a wallet with dozens of business cards, credit cards, $600 just in cash. A couple of motel keys. Photos of women. You find some rings. You find a watch. But you also find a pocket watch.
I guess he'd inspect the rings and watch most closely to see if there's any unusual filigree patterns.
The rings are standard bands, titanium maybe. The watch itself is Rolex, very expensive, but certainly not the same style. But the pocket watch, the outside of the pocket watch has the same gold filigree markings across it and a single inset black cut gem.
It is now perhaps the time that Sophia's phone keeps going off with a little help from my friends.
Sure.
I.e. the group chat. Johan, what's going on in the group chat?
It appears Jade's mother has been killed.
Nah, we have not mentioned
you wouldn't
anything.
know.
We have mentioned nothing
you don't know.
about the person.
Yeah.
Mystery photos. Mystery photos.
Right.
Great.
Okay. Sorry.
Who's sending them? Who's sending the photos?
Who's sending them? Victoria.
Call him on my phone, please.
Johan's going to call Victoria.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
Not gonna. You're with Jade and Marvin, right?
Uh-huh.
Without prying into Jade's business, what are these found on the person that Jade cared about?
Mm-hmm.
Who I assume is no longer alive?
Uh-huh.
Anything else you can tell me?
Over the phone? No. Because remember, we don't talk about this kind of stuff over the phone.
Understood? Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Please bag both of those things for me. Don't touch them. More than, especially the jewelry.
You
or Marvin, or whoever, I don't.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
Johan, what were you saying?
Because, yeah, this is on speaker. So
Yeah,
you'd hear all
because
this.
Sophia's phone is always on speakerphone.
Not always, but pretty much.
I found a pocket watch with a black jewel.
Okay. Is that not... Alright.
It's probably connected.
To what?
A thing we're not going to talk about over the phone.
Is there like murder jewelry and nobody told me about this?
It would appear
More
so.
like making you angry jewelry?
I'm unclear on the effects of other pieces.
Okay.
At least the ones Johan and I found.
So don't touch the jewelry, but bring you the jewelry.
Yeah. Please.
Sure.
It's important evidence.
To what? But whatever. Fine.
We're not
Click.
going to talk about it.
Whatever. Fine. Click.
Okay.
Marvin, do you know what the fuck's going on?
No.
All right.
Johan, anything else we need to take besides the pocket watch?
As you sort through the rest of the table, you find among the broken pieces of chair that might have been attempted stakes and other violence bits and pieces, you do find a small gift box and a handwritten note.
He reads the note.
In swirly handwriting, it says, "Happy Christmas to a world-class man. Thanks for everything and more. Judith."
Johan's gonna look at the photos of women, see if any of them have names.
They don't.
Well,
They seem like very thin, very pretty women.
Judith is his child, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you might know that, Johan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because everybody is a little sleepy, we're gonna wrap up here.
Well, that was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
We got Jade, her baby's first murder.
We'll roll to
Poor
see if you
Jade.
lose humanity. Actually, we should roll now.
I thought you had to have stains equal to the. Oh yeah, you probably can't take 2 stains without. Never mind.
I don't even know what a stain
Stains equal
is.
to
So
the-
cool.
Fill all your boxes. It's got to fill all
It's in your
your
skull
boxes.
hurts.
You basically at the end of the night you roll however many dice are unchecked. No less than 1.
Oh right. Yes, I'm sorry.
How many boxes are unchecked right now?
How
many-
2?
How much humanity did you have? You had
8.
8, and you took 2 stains, so that would be all your boxes full. So you're gonna roll 1d10.
Slash roll.
Good luck.
And probably just do a slash roll. D10.
There is a remorse option near the bottom, which is what you're rolling for.
Ooh. As you walk away from that house, when you walk away from that house and you sit down to kind of think about what happened, you're gonna miss her. You're really gonna miss her. But you did what you had to. You're not really sorry. You're sorry you lost her. You're not as sorry as you thought you would be. You will lose 1 humanity.
Or free bus passes.
Think of all that free grocery gift cards you have for your kitties now.
Yeah.
You're totally right, and I don't know what I was thinking with remorse.
You're good. Yay!
Props time?
We're done. Props time.
Yay!
Props time.
Yeah.
Props time. We'll start with Jade, who had the roughest of the nights.
I'm gonna give it to Sophia for like when I was gonna just like run out the door, just like being like no, stopping and just like making sure I didn't like make a completely stupid mistake.
That is what she can be good for, Sophia.
Man, I'm torn between Jade and Ulrich. I mean, Jade suffered more, so Jade. But man, I also I do want to give honorable mention that Ulrich had a real, even though Ulrich didn't have a whole lot of screen time, Ulrich was really cool this session. But yeah,
So-
ultimately, mechanically, I'll give it to Jade.
Okay.
Because I feel much worse for Jade than I do for Ulrich.
Marvin.
Vittoria, because you had to deal with us and come pick us up.
He was not going to let y'all take the bus.
Absolutely not. We are above
No,
that.
sir.
I have bus passes for everybody now.
No coterie mates of mine are riding public transportation.
Ulrich.
I'm totally going with Jade because he will ride a bus for 6 hours to take care of what she wanted to take care of. He didn't care. She wasn't going to let anything stand in her way.
He had a concern. Johan.
I'm gonna say Sophia because she was like cold and genuinely spooky during the interrogation, just putting up with none of Vincenzo's bullshit.
Thank you.
And finally,
I think-
last but definitely not least, Victorio.
I'm gonna go with Marvin.
What'd you say?
Marvin.
Sweet. For what?
Best friend till the end. Just like, hey, go check this thing out. There's bleach. God damn it, fine. I'll get pour on me. Whatever. And then just like, it's like, oh, this is awful, Jade. This is so bad. Don't worry. It'll be okay. And then like, once she's away, just being like, with Marvin, just like,
It's not okay.
it's not okay. None of this is okay. My cohort of the evening. I was gonna give it to Jade, but everybody else got her for all the reasons I could list. So, also,
job, everybody.
honorable mention to Ulrich. I'm sorry about your bookstore friend, but hey, that is way less. And don't worry, I'm sure there will still be consequences since you took the damn books.
He didn't say burn them.
It's implied. It's not a punishment if you don't actually lose anything.
Ulrich slept and forgot
Or-
all the lessons.
What if Ulrich wanted to make sure that they were destroyed?
Stop lying to me out of character, Styles.
To be fair, the sheriff did take them out, hand them to him, but then told him to go see his primogen.
But my books and I are going to the Primogen.
That's not what you said, but you can change your mind. Hey, Daddy, you want your power back?
Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this extended edition of Friday Night Vampire. There's only... I don't know how many episodes are left at this point because I can never tell how far along we are or are not. But we will see you next Friday for more Vampire? Yeah, more Vampire next Friday. We're back with Welcome Home tomorrow. And then at noon, that's our Old Gods of Appalachia game. That's coming to an end. And then there's Season Speedings on Sunday, our Christmas special, which is also coming to an end because the season's almost over. It's fine. It's okay. Sometimes things end, and that means new things begin. And then eventually old things come back and become new things again. And the cycle never ends. Time is imaginary, and fun times are eternal. And here at the channel, all times are fun times, even when you're murdering your mom. I am DM Daddy RPG. We were DM'd tonight by JenOfThieves. We are joined by GDI Ainsley, Wormsmith, Galantizzle, Chi Chai Tea, and Styles08. We'll hopefully see you again in the near future. And remember, Daddy loves you. Have a great weekend.